Oh boy. Why did Mr. Nanaki have to be the Yandere? The true Yandere? Oh no! She was not nice. She was just a murderous psychopath. Hattori, on the other hand, well, I mean, Hattori's just kind of snapped, hasn't he? I don't know. Ugh.
Issa said he's in your liver, didn't he? Where is the liver, I wonder? Do you know, Kawara? Sir, Nageki would never have wanted this.
Where did you get the knife?
He stares thoughtfully at my stomach, a knife in his hand. My body feels weak. I think I must have put too much into that fight earlier. I won't be able to resist. Nageki. 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 Can you hear me? I've come to save you again. Where are you? Tell me. What part of Kawara do I need to cut open to find you? Nageki. 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 Sir, listen to me! He moves the knife from one place to another as if making an estimation. He's going to... Oh, I see. It's hide and seek. I'll look as hard as I can, then. Just a little longer. We'll be able to go home in just a little bit, Nageki. Together. Ugh!
Ah! Nageki!
Stop it, Hattori.
Took you long enough, Nageki.
The knife is stuck deep into the wall under my wing. I can hear Nageki's voice, but I can't see him. The voice is coming from inside me. Mr. Kawara, let me use your body for a bit.
Now your liver is possessing me? Is that how organ transplant works? If so, I might have to rethink that.
Okay. Go ahead.
Nageki.
Can you hear me, Hattori? Of course. I've talked with you every night. You told me, Nageki. Told me to come get you. Told me to exact revenge on Issa. No, Hattori. That was not me. I never told you to do that. Have you forgotten what I asked you to do, Hattori? The second thing. I remember. Of course I remember. So let's go home. Listen, Hattori. I am no longer here. I can no longer go home with you. Who said that? Oh, I see. It was Issa, wasn't it? Only he would say something mean like that. No, it wasn't him. Don't worry, Nageki. I'll take care of him in a minute. Don't worry. Hattori, I never asked for you to come for me. I never asked for you to exact revenge. Who was it? Nageki. It was Nageki.
I died because of you. You abandoned me here. I never wanted to come here. It was you who killed me. You killed me. You killed me. You killed me.
Dark Shadow of Nageki? The part of Nanaki's mind that snapped?
I will not forgive Hattori.
I'm sorry, Nageki. But I know that no apology will ever fix it. Sir, what? There is a shadow in Hattori's heart. His own shadow, pretending to be mine.
Come for me, Hattori. I'm here.
I know. I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone.
You will never forget me. You will live with me. You will live with your sin forever.
That's what you want, isn't it? If you want me to carry this pain, I will, Nageki. I won't ask for forgiveness. I won't. He's crying. Tortured by his own shadow. I'm sorry, Nageki. I'm sorry. Hattori, I don't want you to be in pain. He's trying to destroy his feelings of guilt. He wants to be saved. If you're here, his pain will go away. Help me save him. Yes.
Boy. Heavy things.
Hattori, I was tortured by them here in this place. It was terrible. Isa and the others should die in pain. All of them should die. As long as they live, my pain will never disappear.
Mr. Nanaki.
Revenge will solve nothing.
Revenge will solve nothing. Sir, you and Nageki both lost those most important to you to strife. You should know, best of all people, that revenge helps no one. It brings no happiness, only pain.
Hey, he faded a bit.
If I hadn't been there, Nageki would never have died. I was never there when he needed me. I'm sorry, Nageki. If I had been better, this would never have happened. Everything would have been fine if you'd never met me. If I hadn't been there, you never would have felt pain. Sir, why... Why do you think he was sad? The time Nageki spent with you was his greatest treasure. I know how wonderful it is to be able to be together with loved ones too. Nageki is glad he got to be with you, sir. There is nothing to regret.
He faded some more.
Come with me, Hattori. Look at me, Hattori. Hear only my voice, Hattori. I will tear your heart to pieces, and when it heals, I will tear it again, and again, and again. That is your punishment. It will be wonderful to live with me again. Wonderful.
Hattori.
Aw.
Blame yourself no more. Please, Hattori. Listen to me. The voice you hear is that of your own shadow. You have been hurting yourself all this time. Stop blaming yourself. I don't want to see you in pain. You asked me for two things, Nageki. The first was, come save me. So I... Listen to me, Hattori. My first wish was for you to make my body disappear from this world. As long as I live, as long as my body remains, someone will try to use the Charon virus. That virus must disappear, and my body with it. It will bring only sadness as long as it remains. You asked for one other thing. You asked me to take revenge on Dr. Issa, on all those who brought you pain. Yes. I need to grant this wish. I need to... Hattori. My second wish was... No, Hattori. That was not my wish. Remember, Hattori. Remember my final wish. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of the family, and we need you. That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. That's just how it is. You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away, right? beautiful sunset. I guess it's autumn already. Are you cold, Nageki? I'm fine. Hattori? It would be easier for you without me, right? Why do you think that? I heard you and the others talking about it. Medicine costs a lot more than food. You're paying for it out of your salary, right? If you had that money for yourself, you could buy better food. You wouldn't have to work so much. So you would be better off without me. Don't say that, Nageki. I don't care about fancy food or free time. You're more important than any of that. You mean more to us than you think, Nageki. You were very young when you came here, so maybe you don't remember, but losing family is hard. I want to stay like this, watching over the people I love forever. So listen, maybe it looks like I'm working just for you, but it's for me too. Seeing you happy makes me happy. Thank you, Hattori. I just wish I wasn't such a burden to you. Stop that already. You've never been a burden to me. Here, have some millet. Eat well, and we can sleep well too. Let's hope for good dreams, okay?
Aww. What a beautiful evening.
I hope we can stay with everyone like this forever. Yes. Yes. My second wish was live, Hattori. Live and be happy.
Oh, Nageki. The shadow's gone.
Nageki, I can't be happy. You're gone. I can't be with you anymore. Look at me, Hattori. I want you to live. You don't have to feel guilty for me. I couldn't tell why I was still here. At first I thought my remains, the parts of me that are inside Mr. Kawara now, were keeping me here. But I don't think so now. I think I was worried. Worried that you wouldn't be able to keep going alone. I can't, Nageki. I can't go on without you. I don't want to live without you. We've stayed here too long, Hattori. We have to move on. Don't worry. We'll meet again, somewhere, sometime. Mr. Kawara, thank you.
Is Nageki finally at rest? Where?
Kawara, are you unhurt? Yeah, I'm fine.
How unexpected. If it were me, your insides would have divulged themselves and their secrets long ago.
How are you still talking with 3 bullets in you, sir?
Oh. Nanaki, I will not forgive this madness. Don't worry about it, Sakuya. It's already over. We need to get out. We're already out of time. Indeed.
Oh.
Oh. Nageki was kept frozen here, right, Doctor?
Indeed he was. The facility was sealed off, so it was hardly difficult to keep people from snooping around.
And the credits music starts again?
I'm staying here with Kawaii. What are you saying, Kawara? Come with us at once.
But he's infected. He's gonna do the noble thing. Although I hope Ryota hasn't snapped and thinks Kawaii's still here.
I see. Kawara.
I thought you would say that. The Charon virus has by now colonized your body quite completely. Were you to leave, any humans you encountered would suffer a painful death.
Yeah. What? Was this your plan all along, you conniving physician? Surely there is a way to remove the virus.
Alas, that would be impossible with current medical technology. Once established in the body, it is quite tenacious. Even if we were to remove the tissues from Mr. Fujishiro, Mr. Kawara would still carry the virus.
Madness! Lunacy!
The same goes for Miss Chan's damaged brain. It is currently preserved inside a glass jar, but just barely.
Oh no, not the brain. Not the brain in the jar again.
Indeed, given Labor 9's behavior and the subsequent damage she was dealt, there is no guarantee that her personality and memories are still retrievable.
With current medical technology, anyway. Shirogane, let's go outside.
Do you mean to leave Kawara here? How deep does your selfish nature run? Oh, Sakuya.
We'll come back for him. It's impossible now, but one day we may be able to remove the virus from his body. I think that Nageki would say the same.
Well, Mr. Shirogane, I think perhaps you would do well to respect Mr. Kawara's thoughts on the matter.
I feel as if this one day has brought an entire lifetime's worth of fatigue. I just want to rest for a little while. I'm worried about Mother. Sakuya, could you tell her I'll be back one day?
Listen, Kawara. A label. No, I never go back on my word. No matter how long it takes, I will come back for you. I swear. So, promise me, please. Promise me that you'll leave this place with me, alive.
Right. I promise. I'll be waiting for you.
Aww. The bromance.
A lot sure happened today, Kawaii.
Wait, is she actually talking to you, or have you just snapped, Ryota? Whatever, sure. Does this mean we're finally getting into recap mode, Ryota? I'm half sick from being stuck out here, not even knowing what's going on.
Yeah, I guess you only got to see bits and pieces of the story.
Yep. So will you fill me in, please?
I guess we have plenty of time for it.
I'm going to miss eating udon. But having you here makes things at least a little better. Right?
Where do I start? Everything that's happened, what's happening now, and everything that might happen one day. We have plenty of time to talk about it all.
Achievement unlocked. I'll be waiting. Holy mackerel. Wowie, wowie wowers. Oh, Ryota, you cared so much for Kawaii. Does that mean Ryota was true boyfriend? True pigeon boyfriend for Kawaii? Oh, what a crazy story. So many things just tied into each other. But some of the coincidences were just nuts. They were like too nuts. My believability was hard to suspend there in some instances, but no birds were harmed during the making of this game. That's good to know, because I like them all. Even though a lot of them are nuts and snapped and everything. I'm afraid to click. Should I click? Okay, good. I didn't click. Aw, it's the wizard. This is where all the feathers came from. Okay, do I click now? Click. Okay. Menu music?
Madness.
What? Yuya! You're alive! Yay!
Why, if it isn't my darling little brother. Salutations. You scum! You villain! Explain yourself! Why are you still alive? Why? Well, for starters, I could never bring myself to leave all the ladies sad and alone.
Thank you, Yuya.
How much must you mock me before you will be satisfied? Hello again. Leone? Truth be told, Leone here gave me an antidote. I was loitering around on the border between life and death, and he pulled me back up in a miraculous revival. But he said he was going to go recover your body. I do not recall saying I was going to recover his corpse. Lunacy! Madness! Inconceivable! Give it back! Give me back the time and mental energy I spent mourning you!
There is a fly buzzing around me, and it's, like, trying to go out my nose and stuff. This is, like, not the time, fly. Go away.
You mourn me. I'm flattered.
Gah!
We can't stay long, Sakazaki Yuya. It's time to set out on our next bright and massive mission. This is your chance to regain the department's trust. Roger that. Let's go, sexy and suave.
Sexy and suave? Oh my. These two became friends. Hooray! Cool! Oko-san fell smooth. There is fell smooth? Smells food? Oko-san smell food. There is deliciousness nearby. Black bean donna. Cool. Angel, do you have food? Ah, what did I? Gah, the demon spores encroach again. Coo! Stick 'em up. Oko-san demands your beans or your life. So you appear, bone-white bird of bean-eating. By the oath of old, join me.
They're still going at it.
I'm so glad they're friends. Hey, it's this scene. What are you two doing together?
Hello, Shirogane. How are you? Ugh. Why are you, of all people, pushing Iwamine's wheelchair?
What?
I would never have expected to see you two together.
Taking responsibility for injuries dealt to another party by tending to them seems to be a natural enough reaction to me.
I need to apologize somehow, don't I?
Good grief.
If you change your mind and decide it's time to exact revenge again, I never met either of you, understand? Come on, Shirogane. That would never happen. Probably.
How wonderful. I can feel the suspense in the air.
Somehow I feel like attempting to apply ethical guidelines to either of you is completely futile. Anyway, I needed to talk to you. I have the results from the experiment the other day.
There were no problems.
None at all. It was a perfect success. Well, I guess that means it's time, doesn't it? I have the date. If you can come, please do.
What's happening?
Mr. Kawara. Mr. Kawara, Miss Chan, can you hear me? Morning is almost here. Wake up, Kawara! Chan, I told you I wouldn't go back on my word.
Thanks for playing! Aw, what shoe was this giant cleaver? What a cute little in picture. Adorable. At the dawn. We did it! They saved them! Kind of, hopefully. They were still waiting. They solved that pretty quickly. Whoa. Huh. So they added a couple of things here. Okay, 6, 13, and 14 were the only ones that were still missing from here. The Spanish influenza. Okay.
An acutely infectious strain that was pandemic in 1918. Approximately 600 million people were infected, and of those approximately 100 million died. It claimed the largest number of lives in the shortest period of time of any disaster during the human era. From information found in remaining records, the pathogen itself is thought to have been a derivative of avian influenza.
Interesting. 13?
The Hurtful House Incident. The Hurtful House Orphanage in Area L9, Section 6, was attacked by the Human Liberation Front terrorist organization. The terrorists barricaded themselves inside, taking the residents hostage. 11 residents were killed during the incident, and 8 officers died storming the building. 2 residents are known to have survived, but their current whereabouts are unknown.
Okay. And 14. One more Nageki thing.
I am trapped here, as always. But I noticed something new. It seems that I can move freely along the vertical axis. After napping today, I awoke in front of the lockers in the chemistry room. If I remember correctly, the chemistry room was directly below this room. Am I able to move myself up and down through my own will?
And that's how he ended up in the library. Very interesting. I wonder why they have... It's just like... Go to the zoo and the bird cafe. Huh. Well, that's it. We finished Hatoful Boyfriend, and what a crazy ride that was. Ugh. I feel exhausted. I feel like Ryota. I feel like enough exhaustion for a lifetime with all the feels that this trip produced. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. This was a great game. Highly recommend it. It's much more than just a silly dating game about birds. There was like a deep, sad backstory for all these sweet little bird boys. And broke my heart. Ah. Well, obviously, Nageki's got to be my favorite, just because poor little boy went through so much grief. Oh, man. What a journey. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Now that we're completely done, we do have one more route to do in Lucky Rabbit Reflex, and then that game's done too. Then we have to move on to new games. But let's go and date a certain secret character first in Lucky Rabbit, and then we'll move on. I hope I shall see you over there for that, guys. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.